This section of the video will cover crochet instructions and techniques. You may first open to the corresponding pages in the knitting booklet for a general understanding, and then, with the further explanation in this video, you can get started more quickly. Now start assembling the body. Tie your hair with a bow first. Tie the end of the bow on one side of the hair. Grab all the hair on one side together. Place the bow on the front and tie it on the back. Then use the longest end of the yarn to cross around the hair 3 to 4 times to bind. Finally, tie the knot 2 times to fix. Then use a blunt needle to hide the 2 ends of the wire in the binding. Cut off excess yarn. The binding of the bow is complete. Then tie the hair on the other side. Choose pink yarn. Take a length of about 25 centimeters. Same as tying a bow. Tie the knot first. The position of the binding needs to be the same as the bow. Take the longest end and tie it 3 to 4 times around the hair. Finally, tie the knot 2 times to fix. Then use a blunt needle to hide the 2 ends of the wire in the binding. Cut off excess yarn. The hair binding is complete. Next is the suture of the 2 ears. Thread the thread into the blunt needle for fixation. Center the body and fold it in half. The ears are sewn on the 2 needles on each side. Match the 2 empty pins on the last lap of the ear. First, put the needle into the suture stitch of the ear. The ear is facing up, and the suture will begin after matching the position. Crochet into stitches that match the ear. Wear the stitches back and forth twice. Tighten yarn. And then we close the second stitch. Pin through the ear first. Stitches threaded into the body. Wear the stitches back and forth twice. Tighten yarn. Then tie the knot twice inside to fix it. And then you run the thread out of the subject, and you hide it in the ear. Cut off excess yarn. The first ear is sutured. Refer to the previous content action and sew the other ear. The second ear is sutured. Next is the suture of the nose. The nose is triangular, long side up, V down, so it in the center of the face, with the bow as a reference, vertically centered. Suture with a blunt needle. Penetrate into the center of the face. Adjust the direction of the nose. Suture the other end of the thread with a blunt needle. Penetrate into the center of the face. Adjust the direction of the nose again. After the adjustment is completed, tie the knot inside the main body. Cut off excess yarn. The suture of the nose is complete. Next is the suture of the tongue part. The raised side is the back. The concave side is the back. Yarn and threading. Thread the needle under the nose. Sew the other end yarn. Adjust the position of the tongue face up. Final internal knot fixed. Cut off excess yarn. The suture of the tongue is complete. Next is the assembly of the eye part. The assembly position is on a horizontal line with the nose and about 1 centimeter away from the nose. After confirming the position, insert the tip of the eye into the fabric. See the actual effect in the same line as the nose. Then install eye buckles on the inside. Melt the tip with fire. Flatten it. Be careful not to burn the fabric. Finally, pull out the wire loop that is pressed by the eye. The eye is assembled. Next is the suture of the snap part. Use a small blunt needle. Take a piece of pink yarn with a length of about 20 centimeters. Split 5 strands out of 2 strands. Thread the needle and tie the knot twice. The thicker one on the side is the female buckle. There are 2 teeth in the sunken position in the front center. The sewing position is the inside where the hair is tied. The needle penetrates the holes on the 4 sides of the buckle and sews. Tie to knots and fix them first, and leave about 5 centimeters in length on the tail line. And we suture along the orifice. After the suture is firm, tie and fix on one side. Follow the zang line. Scissors disconnected. Finally, hide the tail line. Scissors disconnected. Female buckle stitch complete. Take out the 3 strands separated in front. Remove 1 strand and keep 2 strands. Thread the needle and tie the knot twice. The thinner one on the side is the male buckle. There are raised columns in the center of the front. The sewing position is the inside, where the hair is tied on the other side. Suture with reference to the previous content action. Male buckle suture complete. Close the snap test. The sewing is completed by pressing the button on both sides. Trim your hair according to your aesthetic preferences. Buckle the pendant on the main body. A cute dog earphone bag is complete. Hurry up and crochet a dog earphone bag of your own. See you next time. Bye!